3, go.
Hey YouTube audience, it's me again, Nerd Word Order, with a new type of video. I've already got a couple videos up. I've got a lot of other videos that are in the process of going up. So in the meantime, while I had some downtime, I want to shoot something new. I call this Late to the Party. Not an unfamiliar concept, but this is definitely something that I'm going to be doing an awful lot of. Showing up late to the party and talking about something you clearly should already know about. In short order, first order business on that, Injustice, Gods Among Us. There is no reason that I should have to bring up much about this game, show you gameplay, things like that. In fact, the only reason I am bringing Injustice up is because Injustice 2 is on its way here, just a couple months away. And I'm a big gamer. I want to get prepped for Injustice 2. It's been a little while since I played Injustice, so I thought, alright, time to talk about Injustice. Get that riled up for fans out there. Guests on the channel, all play it. We're going to be having live streams, videos, let's plays, all of that stuff. So if you want to see Injustice content, we are going to have lots of that. This is just to talk about why aren't more people talking about this? Why is Injustice 2 not such a big thing? Am I late to the party by just talking about Injustice 1 now? Yes. But I'm talking about it because I'm excited. So let's get you excited too. We have a whole new roster and we have a lot of returning characters. Now the new roster in the second game looks really, really impressive. But part of that meant going back and trying to figure out, alright, which characters from the first game are making to the second game, who am I going to have to revamp my moves list so I know how to play. Obviously, Batman and Superman are going to be two key figures in this game. They're classics in any DC situation, going all the way back to Mortal Kombat versus DC, which was on the PlayStation 3, Xbox 360 era. Injustice also made it to that, but it shined a lot better on its PlayStation 4, Xbox One ports, respectively. Now, Injustice 2 is going to be exclusively for these next-gen consoles, and some of those new characters are just looking so intense, and the new finishers, there's tons and tons of video. If you guys haven't got a chance, you know what, I might try to throw up a link, but if I don't get a link immediately up below, just look it up. Injustice 2 launch trailer, Injustice 2 new skins released, new footage released, all of it is a lot to take in, and it's all great. But what that means is, now you should go ahead, get your copy of Injustice, Gods Among Us, dust it off, and start playing. Start reliving some of those characters. It's definitely not a bad idea to play as Batman or Superman. Some other strong picks that are obviously going to be there. Anyone from the Justice League. Just think about it. This is a DC encapsulated world game. There's some sure people to be in there. Wonder Woman is definitely going to be in there. Flash is going to be in there. Honestly, after Martian Manhunter was added to the first game, I think he's a safe bet to come back. And these are characters that all have very... While being, restricted to the world of fighting games, they have a limited selection of moves. They all have very unique movesets. Personally, I love Nightwing. I'm a big fan of the Regime costume for Nightwing. Damian Wayne as Nightwing? Are you kidding me? That's awesome. I've actually been going through the battle scenario, just trying to master that speed and everything. I know the staff is cheap, everybody hates the staff. Well, guess what? I'm going to beat all your ass with the staff, and I don't care because it's sweet. I love it. I also love the idea of a Nightwing who killed the previous Nightwing to take his spot. I mean, murder, revenge, betrayal, all that good stuff. I love it. And that's just one character. The roster includes over 30 characters, with both heroes and villains. And now we've got more characters on top of that. One character in specific that I am super, super excited about, Atrocitus, leader of the Red Lanterns. Now, I'm probably going to do a whole video dedicated to the Red Lanterns here soon, so if you want to know more about them, just stay tuned, because I'm definitely going to be doing that. But specifically, this guy is just a monster. This is a literal, the closest thing we're going to get to a species that is demonic, without being called a demon in the DC world. He's just a big red monster, fangs, glowing yellow eyes, and he actually creates the Red Lantern Corps. This wasn't a corps that was created at the dawn of time, like the Green Lanterns and the Yellow Lantern Corps. No. We have a corps that was created in response. They decided the Green Lanterns weren't doing their job, definitely weren't doing it right. There's a lot of frustration, a lot of feelings there that led to genocide and the creation of a new Lantern Corps based on rage and hate. And I know a lot about rage and hate. We're going to get to that in a little bit. Getting back to Injustice, we also have another Red Lantern character, Supergirl. I'm hoping we're going to see her Red Lantern skin. more than likely what we're going to start off seeing her as is just the traditional Supergirl outfit. Her powers look to be very keenly unique to Superman, but being different enough. Similar to how they did Zod in the first game. We do know another big part of Injustice 2 is going to be this reactive armor system. Now, you don't have that in the first game, so not much to get prepared there. First game is just the typical fighter. You're mastering those button layouts and things like that. Now, that's not to say that you shouldn't sit there and waste your time on the first game. In fact, it's not a waste of time at all. I'm saying, watch this. Dust off your copy of Injustice 1, because shortly after this video, I'm actually going to put an Injustice Let's Play up and start doing some of that content. And this, again, was to introduce both the concept of Late to the Party, where I talk about a topic that clearly is already being talked about. Don't worry, I'll do a Suicide Squad review. Don't worry, I will definitely be putting up a Justice League trailer reaction review here. And those are all going to be late to the party situations. So if you guys like that concept, like this video. If you just liked hearing about Injustice in that brief context before I do a Let's Play, like this video. And of course, share it on all forms of social media. Guys, I just wanted to bring you some more content. I hope you liked that quick, sporadic thought there, and I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks.
Wait, hold on, Nerdword Order. What about the ending with Damian Wayne and Injustice and how he becomes a Yellow Lantern? Did you see it coming?
Are we really going to talk about that? Okay, fine. Bonus extended cut here. So, talking about more exclusively one character's final from the first Injustice game, Damian Wayne, the new 52, not the new 52, the Regime outfit for Nightwing. Specifically, he ends the story by becoming recognized by Sinestro and then becoming a Yellow Lantern. Now that's something that I didn't see it immediately coming, but I can definitely see how that would work. Damian Wayne, especially as an adult, is a character who constantly inspires fear. We have a Batman Incorporated story dedicated to just showing how nightmarish and terrible it would be if there was a future where Damian became Batman. So it's a logical next step to me. Some other characters have very generic endings, but this was definitely an ending from the first Injustice game that stood out to me, and I really enjoyed it. I like how they were able to show it, they were able to incorporate it, and still have an actual Nightwing ending too, because this is just a Nightwing skin. Damian Wayne as a character doesn't exist in Injustice except as Nightwing in that particular instance. There is, of course, still the Dick Grayson Nightwing, and I'm hoping that maybe in Injustice 2 we might just get an actual Robin character, maybe some Jason Todd action. That'd be really nice. So expanding upon that, did I see it coming? Not exactly, but it's the logical next step. And that's just all I have to say about Injustice. I know. Disembodied voice is impatient. I'm impatient. Let's get on to the next video. I promise it's coming. Thanks for bearing with us, guys.